Jai Jai Shyama, Jai Jai Shyam, Jai Jai Sri Vrindavan Dham. Pyari Shyama, Pyare Shyam, Pyaro Sri Varsano Dham. Let us go to Vrindavan as often as we can. The mercy of Ma Radha is flowing in Vrindavan Dham, in this holiest of the holy places. Radhe Radhe. Welcome to Krishna Bhakti Ras 41.
नटवर नागर नंदा भजो रे मन गोविंदा, नटवर नागर नंदा भजो रे मन गोविंदा, श्याम सुंदर मुख चंदा भजो रे मन गोविंदा.
There are some devotees of the Lord who spend all the 24 hours of the day in service of the Lord. And Ma Lakshmi is not happy with them. She says that if you are spending so much time with my Lord, He does not spend time with me anymore. So she does not bless such devotees materially. And such devotees, you can say, are materially having a difficult time, but they are rich in spirituality. They are rich in bhakti because they have the Lord with them. What more do they need? And the Lord takes full responsibility of such devotees and protects them. And He even says that such devotees are even greater than me. Today's katha is about Bhakt Hemat Das and his wife. And there were two such devotees who spend all the time in Krishna's seva, in Sant seva, and for them all the saints were forms of God only. They would look at each saint as God Himself, and they would try to serve them as much as they could with the limited means that they had. One day, some saints came to the house of Bhakt Hemat Das. And they said they were hungry and they wanted to be served bhojan. And Bhakt Hemat Das had nothing in his house at that time. But still he welcomed them. And they said that they would go to the river and take a bath and then come back. So after the saints left, Bhakt Hemat Das and his wife started discussing, how will we feed the saints? He was worried. But his wife told him, just go to the shopkeeper. He knows us, and tell him that we will pay him later. So he went to the shopkeeper, but the shopkeeper refused to give him any more supplies or goods. He said, you already have so much credit with me which you have not paid. And you pay that first, then I can give you more goods or more credit even. So he went back home to his wife and he said, what do we do now? The saints will be coming any time. So you know what she did? She looked around, and the only last piece of jewelry that she had left with her was her gold nose ring. So she said, here, take this. You can give it to the shopkeeper and pay all the dues and get more goods from him, more food from him. So he did that happily. They were both happy to do that. And he went and gave the nose ring and got the goods and came back and gave his wife so that she could start cooking. And then he went to the river so that he could bring the saints back when they were ready. Now, our Lord, He was watching all this. Like I said, he fully protects such devotees. He was very unhappy to see this. So you know what he did? He took the form of Himmat Das and he went to the shopkeeper. He paid the shopkeeper and got the nose ring back. Then he went to the house of Himmat Das and he gave the nose ring. But he was dressed, he was as Himmat Das. His wife thought this was Himmat Das. So he gave the nose ring to her. And she was busy cooking, working, so she said, "Oh, can you just put it on for me?" And the Lord Himself put the nose ring on her. How merciful He is. And then He quietly disappeared from there. After a while, Himmat Das came back there with the saints. And he was surprised to see his wife was wearing the nose ring already. Of course, he didn't say anything at that time because the saints were there, they had to serve them. After the saints left happily, they were fed very nicely. They blessed Himmat Das and his wife. And after they left, Himmat Das asked his wife, "How did you get the nose ring?" And she said, "It was you. You came here a while ago. You gave me the nose ring. You put it on me with your own hands and you went away." And Himmat Das went to the shopkeeper to ask because he was confused. He was puzzled. He knew he had not done that. And when he went back, he asked the shopkeeper. The shopkeeper told him the same thing. "Oh, you came here a while ago and you paid me and took the nose ring back." Then he realized it was the Leela of the Lord. कितने दयालु है ना मेरे गोविंद. नरसिंह जी की हुंडी भी तो तारी थी उन्होंने. कैसे अपने भक्तों का पूरा पूरा ख्याल रखते हैं. So Bhakti Himmat Das went back home and told his wife everything. And after this happened, they gave no more importance to worldly activities. They were fully engaged in serving the Lord and serving the saints. And this is how they spent the rest of their life. And I'm sure when the time came for them to leave the world, the Lord Himself must have come and taken them. If we love the Lord with our tan, man, dhan, we become His in every way. He becomes ours in every way. Hari Ananta, Hari Katha Ananta. Please forgive me if I made any mistakes, because I am not qualified to discuss Hari Kathas. Jai 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 Shri Radhe Shyam.
का फंदा भजो रे मन गोविंदा नटवर नागर नंदा भजो रे मन गोविंदा नटवर नागर नंदा भजो रे मन गोविंदा.